The Institute for the Study of War reports that Russia's army recorded almost no territorial gains on the front line in Ukraine in the month of March. An official for the Russian human rights group Citizen and Army told Radio Free Europe that his organization is receiving growing reports of intoxicated Russian men being pressured or tricked into signing military contracts, and according to RFE, Radio France Internationale, there are around now 200 Ukrainian officers and other experts currently based in Libya. Okay, so first news, the Institute for the Study of War published that Russia's army recorded, quote, almost no territorial gains on the front line in Ukraine for the month of March. Apparently, the Russian army was able to get only 23 square kilometers of territory, but it also was losing territory in some areas. Now, Zelensky said today that the frontline situation for Ukraine was the best that it has been for 10 months. He said that Kyiv was able to stop a Russian offensive this March. Now, Radio Free Europe published a story on its website today. An official for the Russian human rights group Citizen and Army said that his organization has been receiving a growing number of reports of intoxicated Russian men being pressured or tricked into signing military contracts. This obviously speaks to a broader shortage of manpower. Now, according to the Institute for the Study of War, in January 2026, Russia's casualty rate actually surpassed its recruitment rate, something which had never happened before. Now, according to Radio France Internationale, RFE, there are around 200 Ukrainian officers and other experts currently based in Libya and cooperating with the government there. Now, the Kyiv Post says that this, quote, points to a widening covert confrontation between Kyiv and Moscow beyond Ukraine itself. So Russia also has a military presence in Libya through its Africa Corps, which is a paramilitary group based there and controlled by the Russian Defense Ministry. Okay, now getting into the war in the Middle East and the Strait of Hormuz. According to Kremlin aide Yuri Ushakov, the Strait of Hormuz remains open to Russian ships. Now, Iran has claimed that it hasn't completely shut down the strait, and it only has shut down the strait for, quote, enemies. So China, Iran, and Russia apparently are among the, quote, friendly nations which are allowed to use the strait for commercial shipping. Now, lastly, the Kremlin said that today, Turkish President Erdogan and Putin held a phone call in which they both called for the immediate ceasefire in the Middle East. That's it for news today. Make sure to like and follow. I'll be here again tomorrow. Bye.